Hello my dear students. In this part 4 we will do a numerical problem on system of 2 degree of freedom. In part 3 we have already done a numerical problem for 2 degree of freedom, but there was a 3 springs. But now in this problem we will see a single spring with the 2 masses, and this is also a second degree of freedom system. So why it is this if we provide a disturbance of x1 here, so the motion of this m2 is independent from this motion of the m1. So this is the second degree of freedom system, and if we are going to provide a disturbance of x1 here and x2 here, so in that case we are going to find the amplitude ratio, and so that we can find also the mode shape of the system. So here it is given that m1 equals to 10 kg, m2 is 15 kg, and k equals to 320 newton per meter. So simply we are going to start with the first step, which is known as disturbance of x1 and x2. So providing the x1 and x2, we can see, and we always assume that x1 is always greater than x2. L1 x1 must be greater than x2 always. So this spring will be in compression or extension. This spring will be in compression, because if the spring is extend in this direction by x1, and from this point only x2, and you can see from the picture x1 is greater than x2, so the spring will be compressed. Okay, so spring will be compressed, so the forces applying on this m1, it will be in the leftward direction, spring force, and at m2 it will be rightward direction. So according to this concept, we are going to draw a free body diagram. The second step is free body diagram. So in this we are assuming x1 is greater than x2 and spring will get compressed. From this we have concluded that spring will get compressed. In the compression state, the mass m1 will be experiencing spring force in the leftward direction, and mass is translating in the rightward direction, so the d lambert will be in the leftward direction. So d lambert is m1 x1 double dot, and leftward force is k multiplied by x1 minus x2. What is x1 minus x2? It is the elongation of the spring. X1 in the right, x2 in the right, so the total deformation is the x1 minus x2. So the spring force is the k into x1 minus x2 in the leftward direction. So the total forces in the leftward direction. So now for the m2, it is k x1 minus x2 in the right direction, and motion is in the right direction, so the d lambert will be in the leftward direction. So this spring force in the rightward direction, and this d lambert is in the leftward direction. According to this free body diagram, we are going to write the equilibrium equation. So the total equilibrium equation will be this plus this equals to 0, and in the for the second it is m2 x2 double dot minus k x1 minus x2 equals to 0. This is left, this is right. So according to that, we have simplified this equation in the form of equilibrium equation. So putting this we have to take care of this must be plus, so that the calculation will be easy. So in this case, this will be x1 minus x2, and this will be x2 minus x1, that equals to 0. Equation number 1, and this is equation number 2. Now we are going to see, assuming that the x1 equals to a1 sin omega t, this is the vibration motion equation, and this is for x2 equals to a2 sin omega t. Putting these equations in the equation number 1 and 2. In the differential form also, the x1 double dot is to be calculated, and x2 double dot is also to be calculated. So so putting all the force values in the equation number 1 and 2, we will get this equation minus m1 omega square a1 plus k m1 minus a2 equals to 0. In the same way, minus m2 omega square a2 plus k a2 minus m1 equals to 0. So this equation can be simplified in the form of a1 a2, so that we can find the a1 by a2 ratio, so that we can find out this a1 a2. So we have to take common of a1 and a2, and in the both equations, in this equation also and in this equation also. So we will get these two equations. From this a1 by a2 can be calculated, and from here a1 by a2 is also can be calculated. This equation is 3, and this is equation number 4. So from that 3 is a1 by a2 is this equation, and from 4 it is this equation. So if we find at omega 1, this will become a11 and this will become a22 and this will become a12 and this will become a22. So frequency equation, from this equation we can find in the matrix form this a1 this a1 this multiply by a1 plus minus k multiply by a2 equals to 0 and minus k a1 plus k minus m2 omega square a2 equals to 0. We can see minus k a1 plus k minus m2 omega square multiplied by a2 equals to 0. In the same way, this is written in the form of matrix. So this is known as stiffness, and this determinant of this matrix will be equals to 0. This is known as the frequency equation also. So from this we will have two equations. So from this determinant equals to 0, we will have this equation omega power 4 minus omega square k multiplied by m1 plus m2 upon m1 into m2 equals to 0. So putting you can put all the values which are given, that which m1 m2 and k are also given. So we can put all the value here and we can solve this quadratic equation and we will find the value of omega 1 and omega 2. So we have the value of omega 1, which is 7.30 and omega 2 equals to 0. So the amplitude ratio will be, putting all this value in the equation number 3, omega equals to omega 1 7.30 and the equation number 3 dash or 3, and this is 3 dash. So we will have the value of a1 by a2, a1 by a2. So this is equation number this is the frequency omega 1 and the omega 2 is 0, so there is only omega 1 also. So putting in the value of omega equals to 7.30, we will have the amplitude ratio will have value of minus 1.50. In equation number 3 dash, putting omega equals to omega 2, a12 upon a22 equals to 1. Omega 2 is given, find out it is 0. So we have the frequency ratio, amplitude ratio. So we can draw mode shape also. So mode shape will be like this. If mass will have amplitude of mass, this is the amplitude of mass m1 at frequency 1. So the mode shape will be like this, and a21 equals is the amplitude of mass 2 at frequency 1. Frequency 1 is 7.30. At that case, the a11 equals to minus 1.50 a21. So if a11 is 1, a21 is 1, in that case a11 equals to minus 150. So a11 is minus 150 and a2 is plus 1. So plus 1 is about here, so and minus 150 is about here, because it is minus, so it is at downward. So the frequency amplitude ratio will become like this. Mass is here, okay. This can be the mode shape of this equation, and in this case the mode shape will be like, for mass m1 is at 1 and m2, for m2 it is also 1. So the mode shape will be like this. And for this equation, this is the mode shape, mass here m1 and here it is m2. So I think you have understood this. What is the, how can we draw the mode shape? If you put one of the amplitude as a 1, you can find the value of second amplitude. So you can draw the mode shape of the mass system. Thank you for this part 2 and for part 4, and we will do part 5 of this unit in the next video lecture. Thank you.